Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel. Happy Friday to you all. I hope you had a fabulous week so far. I hope everything's been going well for you. The weather's good and just everything in life is going pretty decently. So we are going to get into our Friday funds today. We are going to do our box challenge from Maddie over at Floating Funds. We are going to do our Stroll Through The Lavender from Budgeting with Kim. And we're also going to finish up our Focus collab that was hosted by Lulu Innovative. So let's go ahead and get started on our challenges. We are going to start with our dailies and we're going to do our roll for your savings goal. I think we got to get caught up on a couple days. Let me see what we have here. All right, so we have April, and yeah, so we need to do Thursday and Friday. So let me grab my purple marker. I don't know. Oh, it's over here. Okay, that's right. Have it set off to the side. So we're going to roll our color dot die, and it's going to tell us which of these D die we are going to save with, and it's telling us D3, and our D3 says 1, so we'll do that for Thursday. And then let's do it again for today. All right, we have purple, and that's a D4. And the D4 says 1. Okay, so 2 more bucks coming into here. Let's go ahead and grab that now and count this up and see what we save for the month so far. 20, 45, 46, and 47 in our roll for your savings goal. And like I said, this is from Anna Banana Budgets. And you can find this in her Ko-Fi shop. Okay, next up is our Would You Rather, and that's our little question of the day. I ask you if you'd rather do one thing or another. I'm just going to get one out of here and see what we have. Would you rather be able to jump as far as a kangaroo or hold your breath as long as a whale? I think this is really weird and maybe, I don't know how useful this would be for us, but I'm guessing hold your breath as long as a whale. I think that would be pretty cool to hold your breath that long underneath the water. Jumping as far as a kangaroo, I don't know what I would use that for. Like, why do I need to be outside jumping around? So I'm going to do the second choice, and that's $1 every time we pick that. So we have $2 in here so far because this is only our second card of this round. So we'll go ahead and slide that in. So you guys tell me, what would you rather do? Would you rather be able to jump as far as a kangaroo or hold your breath as long as a whale? And if you pick one, tell me why. Because I think that would be really neat to know why. Because why would you be doing either one of those? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started on our box challenge from Maddie over at Floating Funds. I'm going to go ahead and open this. Looks like one of my paper clips is coming out of here. So let's go ahead and fix that really quick. Okay, perfect. This is a really crazy binder. I got a bunch of stuff going on in here. It's a little much, but that's me. I'm a little extra. All right, let's make sure that you can see everything. We're going to go ahead and do our Friday, $5 Friday. We're just going to go ahead and finish this up. Should we finish it? Let me see how many Fridays we have. So today is the 17th. So we have one more Friday left. Let's just go ahead and finish it. We have enough money to finish this. So let's go ahead and grab a green marker and color. I'm just going to go ahead like this. I'll finish coloring it in off camera. But that at least lets us know that we finished this challenge. And that's $5 per wallet. So let's go and put this back and grab a 20. So we should have $80, yeah. 50, 70, and 80. And that finishes up this challenge. We will put this towards the end of the month savings. And we will count this towards everything that we save for the month of April. Okay, so for our box challenge, we did have $1 in rollover. So we should have $51 here. We can go ahead and count it pretty quickly. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, and 1. Okay, so that's correct. Let's move our box challenge cards to the front. And then we'll separate out our money. And then we'll get started. Okay, so once again, this box challenge is from Maddie over at Floating Funds. It is Snoopy and Friends, and it's really, really cute. I love this, Maddie. You did an excellent job with it. Thank you for giving it to us for free. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull our first card and see what we're saving with first. Okay, so here we go. This does have some bonuses. We just got started on this not too long ago, so many of the bases aren't saved for. So let's go ahead and roll. Let's roll a D3 dice. I think that's how I want to do that. Okay, and that's going to be $3. So let's go ahead and mark that as done. Okay, and then we're going to grab 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we will put this back in and we'll do the base, we'll do the bonuses later. Okay, here we go, a $6 card right here. Let's see if we can find out where that is. Looks like Snoopy with a bunch of troopers, almost like a Boy Scout troop. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and save $6 for this. Let's go ahead and color that in. And save 6. Okay, and this does not have any bonuses, so we're done with that. Next up, double your next card. Oh boy. Okay, so we have Snoopy kicking a soccer ball, so that's going to be $6. Let's see if we can find that. Okay, that's under Fun and Games. This might be our first one saving on here. I think it is. Okay, so $6 because we have to double it, 5 and 6. Okay, so this is done. We'll put this back into the deck and let's pull another one. All right, $5, and that's for this one right here. Looks like he's about to play tennis. Okay, $5. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put these 2 5s back and grab this 10 that I did put in here. That'll keep that condensed down. All right. Okay, apparently I didn't shuffle these very well. This is Snoopy bouncing his ball. Let's go ahead and color that in. I may have to shuffle these cards a little bit just so we can get a different section. All right. All right. Odd or even or odd number. I'm not sure what that means, but I did put D5 on there. So we're going to go ahead and roll that and save for that. So $5. Let's see. Does this go in the bonus or does, oh, it goes right here. Okay. So we're saving $5 for this. Okay, perfect. And we're done with this card. Let's grab 5. Okay, what's our next card going to be? All right, bonus, $4. So let's go ahead and see where this is. Was this under Fun and Games? No. This is why sometimes I like to have my box challenge all spread out. I'm guessing this is just a $4 bonus because I don't see this icon anywhere. So we're just going to go ahead and save the $4 in our bonus section. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and put that in. And guys, this box challenge is going to go towards holiday savings. I wonder, should I put this back in the deck? I don't know. I'll decide what I'm going to do with that. I might want to save some more with that. Okay, $2 for this. This looks like this might be hobbies or Fun and Games. Yep, Fun and Games. Oh my gosh, we're almost done with this card because I didn't shuffle this up very nicely. Okay, $2 for that. 1 and 2. Okay, that is finished. Next one up, it looks like he's getting ready to go play golf. So that's probably under hobbies. Yep, right here. Nope, that's not right. That's not the right one. Let's see. Snoop, where are you? Oh, here it is, right here in front of my face. Okay, so that one's $4. Let's see, is there a 1 in here? There is, so we'll do that and take a 5. Okay, that was under Adventures. All right, next up is a roll dice D2. That's what I put on there. So that is for the one I think I saw before. This one. Yep, this one right here. So we're going to roll a D2 dice. This is from both of these, the D5 and the D2 from Bestie Kim over at Budgeting with Kim. If you guys want to get some specialty dice, she has a ton on her Etsy shop. Okay, so right in there. And they come in different designs too. All right, so that one is done. That is done. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the next one. This is another bonus of $3. So let's go ahead and get 1, 2, and 3. Put it in our bonus envelope back here. Okay, and how much do we have left? We have $8 left out of 51. So let's see what we can do with the next one. Ooh, $5. So this one may be up front. Nope, not there. Not there. Okay, right here in Flower Power. It's our first time saving in this section. So right here, this is going to save us $5. Let's grab our last $5. And we have 3 left. Should we chance it? I think we should. If you roll a D4, if you roll a 4, save and remove card. If not, save and put back. Okay, I think we'll be all right. We have 3 to work with. And of course we roll a 4, right? So if you roll a D4, you roll, if you roll 4, save and remove the card. So we're done with it, but we are out of money. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go ahead and grab $1. And let's go to the section where that is. So this is this right here. So that saved $4. And we need to put $1 in our cheat. I just hate IOUs, y'all. Let's just be honest. I do not like them at all. Let's get our cheaters out. And we're going to color in one of these since we cheated. Cheater, pumpkin eater I am. So let's go ahead and get that. Color it in. And we'll save $1. We have $21 in this now. Okay, so let's go and put that in there. I think I'm going to put this marker in here so I know that I'm coloring with this right color. So we'll just go like that. Okay, so there's our box challenge for the day. Let's go ahead and put it all back together. And then we're going to start on our Stroll Through the Lavender. I'm not going to count this up quite yet. Kind of wanted to be a little bit of a surprise how much we save in the end. Even if I counted it right now, I still wouldn't remember next week. I wouldn't remember tomorrow, in all honesty. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this away. Like I said, this is free on Maddie at Floating Funds Ko-Fi shop, but in order to get to our Ko-Fi, I would suggest you at least make sure that you're subscribed to her first, and then head over to her channel, subscribe, like I said, and then you'll be able to go through one of her description boxes to access her Ko-Fi. So she put a lot of work and effort into this. It's a wonderful box challenge, so at least give her the subscription and some watch hours. Okay, so that's it. Let's go ahead and put our cards away back here. My money is getting beat up back here in this envelope. Try to straighten it out a little bit. Okay. The bonus feels like it's getting nice and thick, though. A lot of money back there. Okay, so we're going to take the cards that we did use. I think I'm going to... I don't know. I'll put them at the end. We'll decide what we're going to do later with those. We'll take care of that later. Okay, so there is our box challenge for today. Help and save for holidays. That'll be exciting. All right. And I don't think any of that's going to go towards Mother's Day. I don't think we may not even be done with that before Mother's Day. But we have other Mother's Day savings that I don't want to put a whole bunch into. So that'll probably more get geared toward Memorial Day. Yeah, that's the next big major holiday. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure that you can see my dice tower with the way I'm going to open this book. Move this way. All right, I may have to zoom out just a tad. Okay. Maybe like that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started in our Stroll Through the Lavender. This is from Budgeting with Kim. And we're going to go ahead and count up. Maybe that'll be all right. All right, Pam, get it together. We're going to go ahead and count up the money that we're saving today. Should be $50. That's what we usually bring. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. All right, so what I did is I went through and I numbered each page. So what we're going to do this time, we are going to roll a D20 dice. It'll tell us which page to go to. And if I roll a 20, because I only have 19 pages, we will do dealer's choice or re-roll. All right, page 20, of course. Let's just re-roll. Okay, and 20 again. All right, now. And 13, finally. Okay, so we are going to do this right here. Saves $2.45. Color in or mark off each icon and save $5 for each icon. So let's go ahead and color in one of our bumblebees. And we'll grab a 5. Now, if you notice, I went through and changed all my icons to the neon colored icons because I think it just looks so nice with this, all the lavender. It just makes it really pop. Okay, page 16. We're going to do one of these. Let's do a tiny shut the box. Let's scroll down our D4. All right, we have a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Let's see if we can shut this box. That's a 2, so we need a 3 or a 4. There's a 4, and can we get a 3? And that's a 1, so we're saving $3 in this. Let me get my fine tip Sharpie. Okay, so $3 coming into this section today. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's roll our D20. Page 8. All right, this is a scratcher. Let's go ahead and just scratch one, especially one of these ones that I kind of jammed up. Ooh, that's a 9. So her scratchers go from numbers 1 through 9. This challenge can actually be found in her Etsy shop. So you can grab that from there. Beautiful savings challenge. Saves at least $1,900. Everything else depends on what you allot for your select and saves and what you get in your shut the box games. Okay, page 5. So each icon is $2. Roll a dice of your choice and multiply. Let's do a D3. So this one is 2 times 2, which is going to be $4 for this one. So $4 coming in here for that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's roll our D20. So guys, do you have any plans for the weekend? I don't know how nice it's going to be there for you, like where you live, but it's supposed to be pretty decent here. So I don't know what we're going to do though, but usually we don't do much of anything. So that's 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we usually don't do much of anything, which is perfectly fine with me. You know, I think I've explained in another video that, you know, I'm not really outside like that. Those days are over. So, yeah, I pretty much keep to myself, and being inside is perfectly fine with me. Let's roll a D3 and see how many scoops we're going to save. 3. So let's go ahead and color in 3 scoops. All right, so we need the yellow. So we're going to finish out this line, and then we'll save $6. These are $2 a cone. And then we need the green. And we need the pink. If we're keeping them in order. Okay, so I think I need a brown too, right, for the cone. Okay, let's go ahead and color in our cone down here. And then we'll grab $6 and roll our D20 again and see where we're going. All right, page 6. That's this beauty right here, which we're almost done with. Let's go ahead and pick this 3 and get that colored in. We're going to get our color, our purple color. So pretty. I love all these bright neon colors on the, just up against the lavender. It makes it look so pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll our D20. That's page 1. So let's come on up to here. All right, let's just scratch one. We're just going to go right on in. Let's get this top line, 5. Okay. All right, let's see how much we have left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, we might be able to do a couple more pages. All right, D20 says go to page 1, and that's where we are. Let's go right here. And that's $2, so we're down to 10. Get over here. Doesn't want to suck up. Okay, $2, 1 and 2. Okay, we'll roll our D20 again, and that says 20. So let's pick one that we haven't been in. My pages like to come out, guys. I don't know why. I think it's this binder. I think the rings they don't close very well. So, okay, so let's see. What haven't we done? I think I want to do the word search. We didn't do this. Let's do the word search. These are $2 a piece. Let's do 2 words. Let's see if we can quickly find something. Maybe I shouldn't have did a word search. I'm not that fast with finding these things. I see fountain. Okay, fountain is right here. Okay, there's fountain. So let's go ahead and get that crossed off. And that's $2. And then let's do one more because we're saving 4 in this section. Flower pot is right here. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too painful, but like I said, hopefully I'll remember to just speed through that. Okay, so there's our $4 for that. I want that to dry. I don't want it to get it everywhere. Okay, let's roll our D20. We have $6 left. Page 14. Okay, this is our soap mini. So why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and start on section 2. We will do 3, and that'll take care of the rest of our $6 that we have. And there's our 50 that we were able to play with and help save for Gabby's senior year. She'll be going into her junior year in August. So we have a couple years to, well, really, we only have 1 full year to save with this, because I would like for this to be done once her senior year starts, so that when things start, popping up and we need money, there's at least a couple grand saved for her. So what I'm going to do is I will come back and get all this money out of here. I'm going to go ahead and put the $50 in here, and I don't know if there's a 50. There isn't. So let's go ahead and just grab a 50. And now we have saved $650 in this Stroll Through the Lavender, which is awesome. We are on our way to good savings for my girl. She is really doing well in school. I couldn't ask for more from her. So I really want to make sure that she has a really good senior year, and anything that she needs we'll be able to take care of and already have that money set aside for. Okay, so next up is the Focus collab. We're going to go ahead and finish this out. This was hosted by Lulu over at Lulu Innovative. So let's go ahead and get out the money we're saving today. I am bringing in extra money today because I do want to finish this binder. Hopefully I bought it enough. If not, I will grab some, and I should have cash, real cash in my bank to cover. So in my money bank here in the house. So that's what I mean. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110. We usually bring $100 a week. 120, 130, 140. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So we have an extra $50 coming in just in case, so we can get this finished today. I don't anticipate us needing all of that $50, but we may need some of it, so I'd rather have it than not have it. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this over to here. I know I'm going to need my vacuum. So let's go ahead and get my little corner cutter tool so that I can prop my binder up. And I will show you who this is from. This is from these ladies here. It was a Focus New Year 2026 collab hosted by Lulu Innovative, and from At Home in the Sun, Budget by Tina, Creations by Tosh, Lulu Innovative herself, and Rad Girl Budget. So each of the ladies had some type of like affirmation word. And we're going to go ahead and start with this first binder. We haven't completed any of her challenges yet, but we are getting ready to. And this is from Budget by Tina. She had Nourish and Gathering Grace. These scratch off challenges will save $50. Let's go ahead and start there. And this one says, I spoke gently to myself instead of criticizing. So this was card number 4. Let's see how much this saves. That's 6. And that's 4. So $10 for this card. And guys, I don't really want to keep you long. I know I said something about reallocating this to my self-care binder, which is absolutely, that's where it's going to go. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to do that in this video, because this video is probably already going to be long enough. All right, next up is I noticed something I did well today. So this is card number 5. And let's go ahead and see what this one's going to save. That's a 2. And that's a 5. So $7. So what did you notice you did well today? I'm trying to think. What did I notice I did well today? Well, I noticed that I definitely took a nap today. And I napped very well. Other than that, I can't remember what else I really did well today. I didn't really do much of anything, to be honest with you. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this one. I'm just looking at the calendar real quick. Okay. Today I chose rest. Ooh, see, that was fitting. Today I chose rest and didn't feel guilty about it. See, that was perfect. I didn't even know that card was coming up. I rested well today, and I didn't feel guilty about it at all. I have learned as I get older, if you need a nap, you go nap, child, because I almost can't function without a nap anymore. And I know that's really crazy to say, but that is the honest to goodness truth. So that card was going to save $8. So we're all done with our Gathering Grace cards. I'm going to go ahead and slide this to the front of the binder. I think I'm going to resticker them and use them in some type of capacity later on. So today we are adding 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $25. Let's put some of this back just in case I'll need change later on. So 25. And let's go ahead and move on to her color and save. So we only have $15 in icons. No, it looks like we have more than that. We got a lot left in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I really don't want to put $30 into this because these are $5 a piece. So why don't we change the rules, because that's what you can do. You can do that. Let's go ahead and roll a D3 to save with the rest of these icons. So let's go ahead and see what our first one's going to save is $3. So we're going to check that off. 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go again. 3. So that's 6. Apparently I might need to get a new marker. Okay, let's go for our next one. I don't know why I wrote the 3 on there anyway. It's supposed to be just on a check mark. Another 3, so that's 9. So the budget planner is now done. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get a new marker, guys. 2. Our plate of food is now saved for. 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we have this icon with the growing, the growth of wealth in your hand. Okay, and that's a 2. Okay, so we need 2. Let's go ahead and see what this is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we needed 16. So, okay, 16 in total. So $16 is what we save with this today. So let's go ahead and add up what we save with budget by Tina. 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, and $111 in just this challenge alone. Would have been more than that if I wouldn't have dropped these down to a roll of D3, but that is quite a bit of cash. So that's done. Let's go ahead and clip this off. And then we'll add all this up at the end when we're done saving with the other sections. The next section we have to finish is from Rad Girl Budgets. This is Megan. She had self and worth. Worth is already done. So let's go ahead and finish up self. And we're just going to go through. We're not going to roll because we'll be here all day. So we have this icon for $4 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. And then we just have roll and saves. So $13 more. 1, 2. Okay, what was this? Oh, that was the 4. Okay, $13. So put this and grab a 10. So there's 17 now. And then let's do a roll and say, oh, we have this icon. The sleeping icon is 2. So that's 19. Let's mark that off. And now we just have roll and save. So let's use our D3 dice and see. That's 1. I need to make change. This is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go ahead and make change for one of these 20s. Oh gosh, I really, you know what, let's do the 50. I don't know if, even know if we're going to even need that 50. So that's 2 20s. That's 40 and 50. Did that help? I feel like that didn't help. All right, no, because that's 2 20s, and then 2 5s is a 50. That's 50. All right, so now we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll grab our 1 that we just rolled. So that's our first roll and save. And let's go again. And 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we'll condense this all down completely. We are completely done with our self double dice game. Just making sure I did everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we're adding into this today. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $21, $22, $23, and in total for Megan's challenges, we have saved $120, $135, $6, $7, and $138. $138 in that section is insane. I love it though. We are going to have a lot of self-care. After this, guys, I'm not stuffing self-care for a while. If there's a tiny that comes in, that'll be fine. But there won't be any big amounts coming into my self-care or personal binder for a while, because this is going to be quite a bit to fund those categories that are in there. So this is all complete. This was from At Home in the Sun. She had these beautiful scratch off challenges. You guys know I love this one because this was gardening theme. This is called Grow Up Your Budget, and this one was Bloom and Budget. So pretty. It did save $100, so I'm just going to go ahead and clip that in the back because we were already done with hers. Okay, next up is Lulu Innovative, and this is the host of the challenge or the collaboration. So let's go ahead and finish this one first. I attract limitless abundance, and then she had find joy in the journey. So she had abundance and joy. So we have these 4 icons here, 2, 2, 3, and 3. So that's going to be $10. And let's go ahead and get this color in. So yeah, I just love the colors and everything that they use in this challenge. I think you've probably heard me say that several different times. These are wonderful challenges to clean up and use again in a future savings. So even if you aren't saving with the rest of the collaborators, because I think most of them are done with their challenges. I saw Tosh unstuff hers. I saw Megan unstuff hers. I'm trying to think if Budget by Tina has an Instagram only, so she doesn't do YouTube videos. So I didn't see her do hers. And At Home in the Sun, I'm not sure if she's done with hers. If not, she's really got to be really, really close. I need to go check her out after I'm done filming just to see where her progress is with this collaboration. But such a pretty challenge that these ladies put together. And, you know, with the affirmative words that were used, I definitely wanted it to go towards personal care for those types of savings. So, all right. So there's our $10 for that. Just going to let that dry. I'll set it off to the side. Now we have these right here. So anything in this top section was $2. Anything in the bottom was $3. So let's go ahead and mark off 1, 2, 3. We have 3 up here to mark off. So we have 2, 4, and I'm not going to switch up my marker, 6. So that's $6 there. Okay, and then we have 3, 6, and 9 to come down here. Just get my water lily colored in. Okay, let me grab the purple really quick. And then we'll do $9 in this section. And then we'll count up what Lulu's. Oh, no, we won't, because we have to do the scratch and save yet. Then we'll count it up what she saved us. Everybody's going to be different because maybe these icons were different price for you. Maybe you did $10 a piece. Maybe you did 10 cents a piece. So everybody's is going to be very different. Okay, so let's go ahead and set that there so it can dry. Let's grab our $9 for the bottom section. So 5 and 4 is 9. So let's go ahead and do these last 2 scratch offs. This is her Joy Scratch and Save, or you could have just left it, unstickered and did a select and save with that. So 4 and 6 is 10. All right, this should have saved $65 just for the scratcher alone. Okay, let's go ahead and get that cleaned up. Okay, so $10. Let's put these 2 5s back. Grab this 20. Ooh, we still have $40 left. That's great. I don't think we're going to need it because the next section looks like it's already complete. All right, so those are all of Lulu's challenges. So let's go ahead and I figured we weren't going to need all of it, which is good because I didn't want to have to use $150 to finish this. 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 160, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 165. Awesome. Amazing. Could you imagine just this section alone is almost $200? That is crazy. I can't wait to see what we saved, and hopefully I took enough money out of the bank to fill my personal binder with. Okay, so the last section is from Creations by Tosh. We finished her manifest. This was you save by the number of words that were in each phrase. So Never Stop Dreaming was $3. On a Journey was $3. And this was a roll and save. We did D6 roll and save on each one of these. So in her challenges, we saved 50, 70, 85, 87, and $89. So almost $100 in Tosh's section. So let's go ahead and click this up. And then we're just going to clean some things up. I'm going to get this. Let's go ahead and take this back. This is what we didn't use. The rest of these challenges that are in this binder are my tinies. This will be for when I do start saving for my personal binder again. But I'm not going to start this because we have plenty of money going in there now. So I want to start sending some of the money that we save into other areas. So let's go ahead and take the dashboard out. So this is pretty much empty again. I may start the farmer's market collab in that binder, so you may be seeing that binder again soon. This is the money that was left over. 20, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, and 1. So $51 that we didn't need. So that is amazing. And I don't need to adjust any buckets because I took the cash out to put in my personal binder. So I'm just putting that $40 aside. That $40 is what was in my bank in the back of my binder. You'll see that here in a second. Okay, so guys, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to clean up my area, and then I'm going to unstuff this, and we're going to count out together to see what the collab saved us. All right, guys, give me a moment, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are all back. We are all unstuffed. So we're going to go ahead and count up what this savings collaboration saved us. Once again, this is the Focus New Year 2026 collaboration hosted by Lulu Innovative. This is the dashboard. If you guys want to go ahead and grab any of these challenges from these ladies, it is free. And their Ko-Fi or I think Budget by Tina might have been on her IG, but I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and count this up. So in hundreds, we have 1, 2, and 3. In 50s, we have $100. In 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. 10s, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. 5s, we have 10, 25. And then in ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So $603 with this collaboration is what we saved to go towards our personal care binder. Guys, I am so elated to see this happening. I think the more that I work, especially in a hospital setting, I definitely need to take time for myself and take care of personal things. Just to make sure that money's there and available when I want it. So, ladies, thank you so much for creating such a beautiful challenge to save with. $603. Let's just make sure that I have enough of that. I may have to grab a little bit more out of my bank, but let's go ahead and grab that cash out. Let's count it up and make sure. If not, I will grab from here just in case I don't have enough. So this is our real cash that we will eventually stuff into our personal binder. 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 600. So I need to grab $3 out of our bank back here. 2 and 3. And now we have the 603 that is going to go into my personal care binder. I'm just going to clip this off. And guys, I really would love to share that reallocation with you. Not sure if I'm going to have time to do so, but if that's something that you do want to see, let me know. I'll try to make time to make that happen. If not, we'll probably do the next one together. It probably will be a while. What did I even do with my personal binder? Oh, here it is right behind me. So I think there's another challenge in here that still needs to be reallocated. Yep, right here. This was a tiny that I still haven't put away to where it's supposed to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on top. And then these savings categories will get this 600 and, I don't know, 600 and I think this is 6. So $609 split between, maybe I'll randomize it. I'm not sure. I don't think that Coach is going to get anything right now because the way I've been spending with Coach, I really don't want to spend any more money there. So if I leave my envelope blank, then I won't be able to spend any money. So that is going to take care of our video today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for my Friday Funds video. It was a fun time. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Please be safe in anything that you do. I love you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow in our 2026 yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges. And then Sunday, we will get into our spring theme binder savings. All right, guys, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.